disconnected from spirit.
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is the world with its peace. Free tones, melodies, tones, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out. See myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. That's my decision. It's the world with this beat. Through tones, melodies, tones, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We got protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posses. Mola, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon base to silicone base. Should be when the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system, irrigation, and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beat. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I? Some pastor or preacher was released from prison with this passion to speak of. After doing 25 years in the beach cuffs, realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? Where we should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the Golem, bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive.
For Chi-Town, who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just light out blue sky, but high ground, a crown slash helmet, so my aircraft still spit, heavy time down like even sheep building. I look down, I see green like a Celtic, my heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted, the remnants of cash money, I dispelled it, you did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it, the finger fucked it, caused my hand, I dealt it, felt it vibrate from the gut of my pelvic, the bust awful for ices and veil shit, so radiant, I keep a dark room well lit, cause you little goofies are well quick, body for real monkey velvet, body you not for Mars, is a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit to a fly though. Haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the still hand, but we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill. I'm Tuttle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow. I set standards. To catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dating space ace for y'all. Buster stuck in the case, face off. Active shape to state is a fake, a fraud.
Fake, a fraud.
My mindset, perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing the step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up, flying a jet, straight to adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddamn it.
About held up.
Of a fly bandit, Mohawk.
I cut my mouth on purpose.
And it's like I'm an arrow.
I had to see. I know y'all be, that's crazy. No, I do things. You're not me, like I said. And I don't expect the ignorant to know any better. Ignorant means you just don't know. It's like with my lungs, all the holes, and I held it on my own. I'm gonna teach y'all something today and try it. But I took this, went like that, bleeding, spitting blood out, and look, it's almost healed.
Even old people too, mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
See, that's why I got shot, you know. But see, it's almost healed. Dead ass. I ain't lying. I am not lying. I was like this much. Oh, it did cut. Oh, I went over there, got some tissue because it was bleeding so bad. The other one I threw away. That was like 10 minutes ago. Some little coconut oil. Rinse. Yeah. They want to keep playing. I keep saying. You'd be amazed at what you're capable of. Y'all capable of a lot more than me. A whole lot more. And I'm getting tired of these I don't want nobody to believe me. I want people to research it. But I get tired of these lazy motherfuckers who are drama-filled, young, and stupid. I don't like no funny acting niggas. Because I flip on them niggas real quick. I didn't study law. I don't know. I know a lot more than what I say. But when I'm going to take you to another place, don't fall the fuck off because your desires are overwhelming. Fuck out of here. I don't like stupid fucks. Still do my tobacco. I don't. We're bonded. We're eternally bonded, but I don't like dumb motherfuckers. You don't shake hands with the fucking devil and then turn around and think you won. That puts no charge.
The wise man known by his silence, mostly disguised compliance, silence by guidance from conspiring connivance, other aspirants of violence, tyrants of fire, striding and trying to hide. I'm striding defiant. In environments of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype men. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm non-client. My refinement and confinement, the requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck, drill music for real. My soul they don't possess, real foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them, it's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bound or whack. There's a big fact, yellow, white, red, brown, black, mile, or big black, whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bound or whack. Here's a big fact, yellow, white, red, brown, black, mile, big black, whether earth
Hey, Sharon, oh, what's going on?
we want our shit back. Akichiwa. Shine symbols are for the conscious minds, y'all.
In my music, and in a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay him out, execution styles too late for an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God, it's overdue. Your time is to the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution gets started in the Arizona. I'm a messenger prophet like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Or kneels too late when the caps get pills. Don't believe it, TC type. Ruin hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red of my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight. From above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. All the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' rid them off, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
This world is such a and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
That was a good, I cut my mouth pretty good right there. Oh man, I was like, I said, let me see. And I forgot how sharp, the knife's brand new, man. I was just wanted to see. Cause the hairline shot, they heal pretty quick anyway, but I just wanted to see. I didn't want to cut through it. I just wanted to, I'll just, right away, open, I was like, okay. But I was like, oh dude. And so I said, let me go get some napkins just to make sure. Then I did what I had to do, and then boom, it was healed. A little coconut oil though. A little coconut oil with a little clove powder. I did it right here.
Now watch time.
Don't go doing it. That's just stupid, all right?
Don't
you do it.
Most social media saviors are fakes.
Sad to see something.
Knowledge want is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge war is when the run and bass rock. I rose up, took a shower, purify my arc field. Took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, off more to build. Solid foundation, my crown chakra core and hill. Pound the pavement, sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war. Man or woman and child, rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast, now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that want them, destroy this de facto government and its quorums, establish big law matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray, my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray, my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge born is when rock and bass rock. The last host, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk and fast. Most of them vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grips to their cash. Sad shit, watch videos without subliminals, predictive programming, weirdo, sprung menstrual shows, the land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fry, nuclear chemicals, technology, got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot, for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a Xbox. Off the chart, I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh salt water. I'm on the front line, ex-martial spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best sport. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, ways the heart as I celebrate my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks must we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I celebrate my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks must we make knowledge born is when the right and base rock.
That's all this. Just checking the fire zones, guys. They have their little goofy one, and they're making it. They're making it. So just let you know.
All praises to the Most High.
Praises to the Most High.
Praises to the great patriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors.
Most High.
Draw. You've always had a father, the author of your flow. With your fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I blaze, I pray you turn from it. The hell I
Pray you
freeze,
turn
I pray
from it.
you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I
You can always fake something. Go ahead and get this started. Let me read something to y'all. So quite a bit of reading. I'm gonna share something with you, right? What did I do? I'm gonna teach you about how powerful you are, and I don't go doing dumb stuff, okay? I mean, I'm the guy that used to do that before parkour was parkour, jumping from rooftops in Brooklyn and the Bronx. You know, that's what we used to do when we were teenagers, buying weed and all that, looking at some messed up stuff. Over in Jersey in the suburbs, jumping from like 4, garage tops, falling through them, getting caught in fires and all that. Don't go doing dumb stuff, okay? Getting shot, me and my brothers shooting each other with bows and arrows. I mean, you know what I mean? Like literally running around with a dart sticking out your back of your head. I mean, that was, back in the 70s. But ever since, I've had a lot of things happen. When my back went out, the 500 pound, 1,000 pound bomb, right? I was so strong that I would pick up an AIM-9 Sidewinder missile off a Christmas tree. And there was only 2 of us out of the shop. I think it was we had a 40-man shop. Even we're still 10, 15 men out of the shop. And sometimes we'd have like Operation Orange, this, that, and other. And sometimes we'd be so inundated that we have to help the Tomcats. And we had transitioned from A7 Corsairs, went from the which called Jeep to the Hummer, and we went to the 18s, and that was brand new with us. And sometimes we would be so inundated that we'd have to sometimes like load stuff without 4 or 6 people, using 2 and 4 people. And when sometimes it comes to the missiles, literally, don't do it because problems happen. You remember accidents. You've seen old Vietnam footage, missiles going off, cooking off, A6 intruder, blowing heat on something, or a Hummer, the Huffer, what's called that jump starts the Huffers that get the A7s going. You know what I'm saying? With the APU, auxiliary power unit, and the heat on the missile hit, boom. You know what I mean? But the AIM-9, we used to take them off, shoulder them, lift them up to the pylon, get them up on there, lock them in, get the IR, and make sure with the AT guy that the thing was locked. You know what I'm saying? Passive, semi-active, and And I would do like 5 jets because everybody's over there helping the 14 guys, F-14 Tomcat guys, crank their rounds in because we would stand up on this big thing and load our own by ourselves. And they were like, who are these guys? Who are these, you know? All right. So when things happen, after 2-3 days, I'm back at work. It was crazy. Should have been off for like a month or something, you know what I mean? But when you're out at sea and you're undermanned, people have to work. You see what I'm saying? And I've had other accidents, been stabbed, been shot, and always surprisingly healed faster than everybody else. I had a dream, doing my thing. I said something 100 times. I just wanted to reaffirm, because you know, a lot of times we sit here and we get into this bad position, and what you're unaware of is you repetitively, you'll say something 1,000 times without even knowing that you said it 1,000 times. Then it manifests itself, and then you wonder why you're in the position you are. Or then you wonder why you're going through it. Or then somebody else will say something, and because you lack resilience and resourcefulness, are you in a certain way and you can't break that dynamic because you got mommy and daddy issues or whatever it may be. Thank goodness I never had mommy and daddy issues. That resounds as well. And you unknowingly, you convey, you speak. Why do you think they have to have a world of chaos? You're always in turmoil. You know what? I watch YouTube, right? And I watch all the foolishness and I laugh at it because I know what's happened. I know that they're helping, assisting, and manifesting something that wouldn't be. So what I did was I was sitting here, I was setting it up. I said, man, let me see something. It's just like that. Wow, knife is sharp. Blood coming out, you know. I wasn't gonna do it live. That'd be crazy. I got up. I wasn't worried. I mean, you know, I wasn't worried. I was like, I gotta clot this up. Went over, got the tissue, got the coconut butter, the coconut oil, put it in my mouth after I dabbed it a little bit. Came out here with a little more coconut oil, put the clove on it, put it on there, took my water, hit my little rinse. It was hell. Yeah. What I did was I said it 100, maybe 120 times. It's toward the hill. It's toward the hill. Can it be presumptive? Can you do something prior to something maybe happening? I would say, yeah, there's a possibility. You know, whenever you're traveling, right? Excuse my beard, it's a little off because I didn't brush it right. But anyway, and you have that person that nags about your seatbelt not being on, and in that head of theirs, unbeknown to them, they done went over it about 100, 200, 300 times, because it's not just worry, it's about a false form of control. You know, when you have to go outside of yourself and act different from what you usually do or what you portrayed, and you think you have a reason that's rationale, but you didn't correct it or you didn't ask the proper question, then you walk in this affirmity of foolishness. I told you I study people. I call people on their bullshit. I'll step up in your face and be like, what's the problem? If I ask you and you lie to me, I know you lied. You did yourself a disservice because I'm not going to mediate that. I've done things in the past that already asserted who I am, how I move. And if you're destined to move like you don't make something that's quandary. You don't prolificate that and then move in it and thinking that you can't be better than it. Never do that. You are much better than you know. All right? What I'm always saying, everyone has a choice. I know the darkness, the Jannah. Don't move in it because you really don't know it. And I think with y'all, because you're caught up in these spells and you've convinced yourself, because you've lied to yourself 1,000,000 times probably, so you got to do a lot of work to change it. You think you know something when somebody's putting something over their lips, reverberating something from their lower diaphragm. You know what chakra that is? Do you know the importance it plays? Why I told you the lower area is sin. That's why when you go, if you get the proper outside of 440 hertz, It's called the sin because it's coming from the beautiful place, the grounding. That Lucifer, you bring it up, you raise it up. Why? Because it alkalinized the body. You bring it to the highest place, to heaven. That means the Christ factor, the fluid. You allow those two to mitigate. So what you get, that's why they have Jacob's ladder, to ascend, to descend and ascend. But there is a meeting place. Scripturally, y'all don't even know how to read the Bible because you allow a million times over everything that they've inundated you with to magnify itself. And then you think you know something? You move like a harlot, like a little punk ass motherfucker. Instead of being upright, woman and man. I'm here to protect women and children. I like to see people work things out, and I always will be until I'm not here for that. But one thing I don't tolerate is some motherfuckers walking around in their own dynamic thinking that it's all right, or in secret, moving in a way they think that nobody knows. See, this is where people capitulate and they fuck themselves up. Dynamically, they're not moving in the lower sin area. Look on the Hertz chart and what does it say? SIN. Don't play with me. Look at your HERU. What is that fluid in your brain for those who studied medicine? The cerebellum and all that. Chrism fluid, right? The area chrism, all right? Now I'm going to read some things, okay? And I want you to really pay attention. I want you to listen. I'm not here to be convenient for you and this, that, and the other. I'm here to see you rise above the occasion. A lot of you motherfuckers think it's, I know that people come in here, light-skinned folks especially, and the way I talk, it bothers them. White never applied to you, and thank you, Kieran Meal, for once putting it out there. I've been saying it forever. There is no such thing as white people. Just like there ain't no black people. You keep listening to these ignorant, dumb motherfuckers being in the lower you. It's not even the lower you. It's not even you. It's just some shit. And y'all feel some kind of way. They've applied to melanated dark Muslims in this first dynamic in the 17th goddamn century, probably the 16th. And don't go back no more that because there ain't no such thing as 16th, 17th, 18th century anyway. Y'all, it's like y'all lies because you've been convinced, like I said, verbatim, repetitive shit, reprobate mind based on repetitive garbage. So first I'm gonna go over here, then I go to my notes. I was looking at fire warning, so move that. Not because I'm worried, I care less about the damn fire. So we're gonna go on to Colossians. Colossians chapter 3, verse 21. Fathers, do not provoke your children, lest they become discouraged. Do you know what it means when we say children? Now we know that children alludes to being goats, right? Sheep, whatever, right? Cattle. That's, y'all know that's what a citizen is, right? Anyway, provoke. Do you know what that means? I know they gave you the naked shit and all that, that's fine and dandy. Provoke. That means mistreat yourself, misalign yourself. It means to be the false guide stone and not pay attention to the true guide stone. All right? So fathers, do not provoke your children. So that means, in a sense, have a childlike heart is always telling you, right? All of us, right? So we're all children. I don't say children, all right? Unless they become discouraged. Well, you know, the enemy, the fake motherfuckers, the ones who don't do no work at all, ain't never sweat no tears or anything, they eating them and sacrificing them while y'all out here working like dumbass slaves because you're too afraid to get together, chop some wood down, take some sand and some mortar and mix it together, you know, some seashells and make some to make nails and everything else and build, and by the sweat of your brow that doesn't have to go to nobody else for some fake monetary to put people in a status to talk crazy. So you provoke your children already, you provoke yourself. Misguided ass sum up. Anyway, all right? And then it says this verse is part of a passage that provides instructions for Christian fathers. The father bases the mind, the Christ factor, right? For ye are gods. Do we have to go over that and read that? All right, let me pull this up. So let's have a look at Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, which says, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. They make a mockery of y'all all the time, right? You walk in a mockery, right? Do not let that, do not get reprobate and keep repeating that. I don't want you to be a mockery. We want to look at the word mockery. We'll do that later. All right? God is not mocked. You are not meant to be mocked. Again, do we have to go to the train, or do we have to go to which card that tells you for ye are gods? Do we have to look at what Christ said based on this factor right here, to which y'all outside? It's important that they keep your pineal calcified so you don't walk and see in the light and the truth of everything that exists around you. For whatever a man sows, this he will also reap. I'm asking niggas to be careful of your attempts and what you do. You know, if you go out there and you lay up and you create something and then you become disturbed and then you want to fracture, internalize and fracture everyone around you. We're going to get into this. I got a whole lot of shit here to read. That's not a lot. I know some of y'all busy today. You're hungover and fucking stupid and everything else. But let's manifest something, because I need y'all to rise above the occasion. I'm not here to be nice and hold your hand and walk you through the fake ass daffodils. They probably synthetic and GMO anyway. All right? For whatever a man sows, he will also reap. Sometimes I'm the reaper, motherfuckers. Psalms 137, listen to this, which is a lament by a people, a lamentation by a people who have endured the consequences of bad decisions. Be mindful of the decisions you fucking make. I always say, fix whatever you can. I stand with anyone who fixed up, but when you go out the way, and you want to cross me, as if the manifestation ain't there because you think you know, or you think you heard, or you think you seen, or you, no, nigga, I'ma laugh at everybody. Everybody's a goddamn chemtrail of fucking jokes. I did 3 years of stand-up comedy because I had to see what it was like. Surprisingly, the first couple of months, I could get nobody to laugh. I was like, man, I'm gonna be the shill walking outside. I'm about to get somebody who want to try to rob me and everything. I was a big motherfucker, but I realized what it was. I was too busy attempting to be funny instead of telling the truth. And when I started just telling the truth and pointing motherfuckers out, man, let me tell you, people were blowing snot bubbles and earwax falling out their ear. Hair, I think they were going bald, they were laughing so hard, all right? I had to see. Now, I want to read to you about, y'all ever heard of 2006, the bad apple effect? Let me tell you how this motherfucking works. The 2006 bad apple effect, and I have the PDF, you can download it your goddamn self, effect study found that a single negative team member can significantly reduce a team's performance. The study was conducted by researchers at the University of Washington. I support anything and everything everybody does. I was working up to a few years ago, welding still, as fucked up as I am. Knees swelling, back hurting, back brace changing, and reached out to VA. They sent me the wrong size knee braces and shit. I was like, fuck the VA, because they're too busy trying. They got monkeys of the APAC in there trying to kill everybody. I'm not going to keep trying to heal myself or keep healing myself because these dumb fucks who don't know me. And I have to curse their families, and these motherfuckers are dropping like flies. Conducted by researchers at the University of Washington. Key findings. Teams with a negative member, one motherfucker, you know, that old saying, we'll get to it, perform 30 to 40% worse than teams without. Morale dropped 40% in teams with a negative member. It could be a team of 20, one motherfucker. Groups with a negative member had 50% more conflicts, and the worst team member is the best predictor of how any team performs. Because y'all ain't solid on your shit. How the Muslims see you on your deen. What is the bad apple effect? The bad apple effect is a metaphor for the negative impact that one person's behavior, okay, can have on a group. The metaphor is one bad apple spoils the barrel. How can companies avoid the bad apple effect? It's not just companies. Y'all are actually companies. You keep company with each other, right? So now you see the word company don't allude to some fake ass morbid occupational military occupation. When you're in the military, you goddamn selves, but of a foreign entity. But you're a company because you keep company, right? So again, carefully screen new hires for agreeableness. That means the people you befriend. Who you comrade up with. who you say you love and loathe, who you want to lay down and copulate with. All right. Agreeableness. All right. New hires to agreeable. Carefully screen new hires for agreeableness. You know, yes sir and yes sir. Yes, I can't stand them. Yes sir and nigga and them niggas. I can't stand them. And consciousness place. All right. And those conscious motherfuckers can't stand them either. Place new hires in positions where they work alone as much as possible. So that way you can see their true demeanor, because it only takes a short period of time for them to actually let you know that they can't stand the work, they can't do the work. But if you put them around a team, it would have eluded and it would have caused people to be lazy, slothful. Some people who really want to work would have got negative, got fired. See how the effect works? It's a trickle down. From one low place, while everybody's up here, it brings everybody down and has a trickling down effect in the company of agreement. This video can also teach what is a video you can look up on YouTube, all right? And I had to copy paste this part because there's videos that you can look at, and I had to put down this I'm 18 of them. It says a whole bunch of them. All right. You can go on YouTube, you can go down, you got Rumble, you got there's a whole bunch of stuff. They even have stuff on what do you call those? I didn't put that part in here. Well, sociology. All right, there's books that even speak on this, okay? I have about 3 of them, all right? So just be mindful that if you go into some us.gov and you want to look at sociology or sociology work and the trickle-down effect of why certain things that happen in neighborhoods or families, why is it that when one person, oh, look at this. How about the man in Florida who the karate instructor raped his son? And he turned around with a 38 snub and blew his brains out live on TV. Yeah, it might not get no ads, but it is what it is, okay? That's what I'm talking about, taking great people and bringing them to a lower place, and then the effects after that, okay? Excuse me. I got some tobacco here, so be all right with it. When your bad decisions seemingly only affect you, but you believe you're making the right choice, believe, for lack of knowing, you're making the right choice, yet those around you are still negatively impacted, it's a situation where your personal choices have unintended ripple effects on others. It don't mean you can't run, you can't hide for it, you can't dismiss people. I've seen women go, I'm not gonna get in a relationship, I'm gonna work on me, and they don't work on a goddamn thing because there's nobody that has a guidestone. You're full of shit. You could sit there and say, let's work together, but don't go to one of them goofy ass marriage counselors. Every time I've studied on them, a woman or a man, they always taking somebody's side because it's the trickle-down effect, the negative connotations of what's going on, how many times they deal with it, always reverberates into them choosing a side. I'm serious. All right? So anyway, it's a situation where your personal choices have unintended ripple effects on others, even if you don't perceive it that way. All right? Often stemming from a lack of awareness or consideration for how your actions might be perceived by others. Perception's a motherfucker. But even those with the perception, and they walk around like everything's all right, they're not as perfect either. And why? Because your whole world is a perception. That's why I cut my mouth. I sat there and I did something before that, well over 100 times. I spoke the reality of a hill. I was up there, standing in the middle this morning, 4:30. Sun was barely reaching over. All the stuff they're spraying, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I got my hands out there. I'm doing my heart, lung, kidney, liver. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying hill, hill, hill. And I'm saying it out loud. Not loud, because I could be loud. Hill. But I felt different. It wasn't like a healing for everything. It was a heal that manifests itself because it has purpose. It's ordained. It is systemic to the reality of the situation, how I move. But I just want to see something again. Not like anyway, I ain't gonna say that, because then they'll be like, is that the one? No, nobody can lock me up for what I did, but you're already locked up. But anyway, they would be like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, stemming from a lack of awareness or consideration for how your actions might be perceived by others, perception. Key points to consider: blind spot. Now, this is AI crap. Blind spots, but it's factual. We all have blind spots in our perception, meaning we might or mitigate not fully understand how our actions are affecting others, especially if we are heavily focused on our own Perspective. That's why I say stop. You know when you wear them headphones, like I do in the podcast and stuff like that. You know that when you right at a camera like this, do you know that this is not? It's like electric toothbrush. It's radiation in your mouth. Are you aware of that? These are little things. I'm gonna give a little tea. I hope some of you are taking notes and you take it to memory because it's important. All right, it's important for man. Look, I don't like the word love, but I love the fuck out of y'all. You get where I'm coming from? My passion, because I could be on the other side like hop skippity bip. I'll have everybody in the huckleberry hobo robofuck position, slamming sideways and everything else, doing with you what I want, because you motherfuckers ain't powerful. But you are more powerful than you can imagine. So that's why it's important that y'all walk into the truth of your fucking existence and stop being this minuscule crumb of dirt when you have earth everywhere. Be the fucking earth that you are. Let me finish off. Self-justification. This is what fucks us up in our own goofy ass heads. We start looking in there, and by a faulty design and a matrix not guaranteed that you can manipulate, you become the fucking problem. When we make a decision we believe in, we may rationalize it even if it causes issues for others, leading to I'm right, even if it hurts them mentally. I'm not a motherfucker that gets hurt. I just look at motherfuckers. You just don't really know what you're doing to yourself. Stop ordaining yourself to be a fucking dumbass. Because I'll get to the point, I'll snatch you to the side. And there ain't shit you're going to do to stop it. I don't give a flying fuck. And that's why I don't want to happen to nobody. I want all y'all, because I'm going to take a trip. Told T, we're going to go and visit Millennial. Probably take some tools, see if we can work on Shit, she got one of them ugly ass cars I can't stand, y'all. PT Cruise. Goddamn. That's a casket. Anyway, because it's good to get up when people can't visit. We'll come and visit you. Okay? When we make a decision we believe in, we may rationalize it even if it causes issues for others. Sometimes some issues are in the very circle where they arise from. And they never settle because people are seeking one outcome that's complicit to the fall, not to the ascension, not to ascending. My team won. And then you get out in the parking lot, everybody barbecue, and next thing you know, a nigga shot in the head. What the fuck is that all about? Women, braziers and the knickers is falling off because strapping around looking like, you know what I mean? Now, interconnectedness. Now, listen to this. Interconnectedness. Listen to this. Even if you think your decisions are solely personal, your choices can still impact the people around you through their relationships. Your choices are relationships, just like you're a company. Okay? Emotional support or shared environment. Some people over there killing each other, popping the Guinea, Ukraine. I like what Trump did, but it's rolling out because they need to stop. You hear the fake ass Jews over there wanting to attack the Philistines? We're going to read something about that too. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention. This is important. You have been ordained to be something so incredible, so magnificent. I'm an old thug from the streets, quiet, hard-hitting goon. Abused like motherfucker. Should have been dead on several occasions by my mother. 6 years of the worst shit. I still got the scars on the back of my hand from coat hangers, holding me in the air. My little hands turning black and shit, blue. All right? I still got the scars where big ass crosses on my back. It's a talisman though. It don't mean Christ. Which says power, positive and negative. Okay? The swastika tattoo, anywhere where that is, that's about life. I have trinkets, a talisman for protection. To bring me to a certain point where I don't need them now. Okay? My choices affected a lot of folk. But they were already affected because they're the ones that infected me. So it's easy to infect and then look at them instead of cleaning up your shit to not cause more infections. And we're in a world of fucking infections and the disease-ridden parasites, numerous kinds that you can overcome, but you choose not to. Yeah, I had the white t-shirt up because I don't have one of them things. Still impact the people around you through their relationships, emotional support, or shared environment. Example scenario, work-life balance. Look at that. Someone might choose to work excessively long hours, believing it's their personal choice to prioritize career advancement. But this can lead to stress and strain on their family life due to decreased time spent together, even financial woes. Yeah, I do have a real daughter who numerous times wanted to drop millions of dollars in my account. I don't live by that. This is not some made up shit. All right? I don't want it. I didn't earn it. I didn't put my booty out there and my feet in my hand. My feet in my hand wouldn't win. No, man, I'm having a hard time getting y'all to donate for some damn books. You think I'm putting my old pimplified booty? Nah, my booty ain't that bad. But I'm putting my booty in my feet. Talking about, hey, look at them. They look like crocodile, like gators. Man, I'm an old country boy. Shit. Better off at swinging a hammer. Well, even that, we got a practice. We was gonging up there hitting them hammers. We were getting tired. That was like a workout. Well, y'all don't have no clue. Anyway, right, listen here. So anyway, lead to stress and strain on their family life due to decreased time spent together. Reality is we create those problems. I know that when I was dealing with my wife, when I realized that she was a big flirt, I didn't like that because I wasn't a cheat, going overseas, seeing things going on. My actions, because I didn't know how to come to her and say, baby, I was doing, well, we go out, but not as much. And we weren't at the park all the time. We weren't. And so I played a role in it. I will always accept the role I played. And I drank. My answer to everything was drinking. My creatine fell off. My answer was drinking. And it's what I remember my people's doing. But it was different with them. I was allowing the stresses to allow me to drink to the point where I black out as if forgetting everything, and whatever act people laugh at and tell me was going to fix it. And yet, there was it. So there I went go black out drinking again, and black out standing in the rain, fifth of damn Jack Daniels or Yukon Jack, like a damn retard. You know, people look at it, who's that big nigga over there drinking? I don't know, but if he wobbles, we're going to rob him. You know how many times I've been in that? That affected my wife. Even though it was pain on me, she saw this hulking, bulking man that made beautiful babies and the son taken, and she went back to her old devices. It wasn't because I wasn't popping the hook on, man. That ain't never the problem. But it was just because I wasn't there. And I thought that's a form of escape, and I thought that it would be pragmatic. I thought that I thought the voices, the things that I heard, played a part. When I heard that she flirtatious, it could have been the past life, but all it did was reinvigorate. And then when I go out to sea, or I go overseas, or I'm training at the lake, or in the pool with the sea guys, or I'm in the dunk tank, or Mr. Branch, you want to try the dunk tape? I wasn't supposed to get in there. Hell yeah! So I'm in my flight suit because we had our flight suits. I'm strapped in and slam up the deck. I got my Hughes breather. I'm training because I want to be a Navy fucking SEAL. Good old boy network broke that. I still should have took my ass to the French Foreign Legion, but that's not the case. Because while I was doing the best to fix myself, it was still more pain. I was creating based on the pain that I was inundated with, so I was not allowing me, because I didn't know how to allow me to come up, to ascend from the lower place, to bring a balance, to walk up and ascend and descend Jacob's ladder, to find the things that could bring me into a better place and communicate it. I have purpose. Know yours. Financial decisions again, and individuals might make risky investments without consulting their partner, believing it's their own money. But if the investment fails and they print it, so it's not ours, it could negatively affect their shared financial stability. What to do about it? That's like, I always take care of Ganja, right? We bought a lot of shit last month, so I'm gonna take care of them, you know, gotta run out today and pick up a couple things. And my thing is to always stay punctual and plutonic with that, because even though it's very small, it's still meaningful. We need to be meaningful people. All right? Yeah, I'm gonna go down there, it's gonna take some gas and probably hit my pockets a little bit. See Millennial and anybody else in that way. If I'm going that way, you say, hey, Red, call me. I'm like, Where you at? We stopping through there too. You know what I mean? If it's too late, hey, can we crash on the floor? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to be done. When I was being reared, right? We had an uncle that would, from the east to west coast, hitchhike Vietnam, back and forth. Trucks, trains, hobo shit. Best motherfucker in the world. Never nothing negative. But he come around us and see something wrong. I'm out. He wouldn't allow it. And some would think that that's something negative. Nah, because when they think about it, like, oh, he'll be back next year. Or whatever the holiday. It's just the way it was. But when I was being nurtured, I got to see it. But I was part of it. Jimmy, you get bag ready. What's going on, boy? Go out there. You see that? Bring back one of them switches. Nigga, what? You know what it's like to pick your own switch and you're supposed to pick, and you ain't know, pull the leaf off and leave the 5 or 6 on the tip. Oh, Lord. And then you swipe them off too. They said, well, we ain't trying to cut you. And they do it, and it's like a little foul on the top of that bitch, but it wouldn't cut you. You know, that stuff, listen to this, the company you keep, right? That's family too. How sure? Anyway, very financial. We were financially stable, but we were inundated with the world we're in. And it wasn't, even though there were guidestones, nobody was practical in alleviating all the pains. It can be done. So, and another thing is to seek fucking feedback. And that's why I always say, guys, I'm not saying I'm right. Drop it in the comment section. And a lot of times I just hit the like and heart and I don't say nothing. It's because you're not wrong. It's not about you being right. Perception. What is your perception? What are you doing to find out more? Because I don't ever see any more come back and say more stuff. I leave that up to you because everybody has a choice. But in order to come out to some shit, you have to dynamically be the cause of your freedom. Empathy and perspective taking. Try to see things from other people's viewpoints to understand how your choices might be affecting them. That's why I say leave it. Whatever I put up here, it can have a serious effect. The little videos, because you might not know it, or what I say. Like me telling you, why you think I said I cut my mouth? I really did. I took my knife out. I was sitting here looking over to the fake south, which is north. I took my knife, I went, holy shit. My eyes went, you would say that's crazy. No, it's not. They don't mind cutting you up and shooting you up. That's false authority. You're authoritative on your own body. If that's what you want to call this. That means it's a singularity without the composition of the soul and the source of energy. You see what I'm talking about? It's a fractured existence that allows other dynamics to come in and further break you down instead of allowing you to ascend. Open communication. Have open and honest conversations with those around you about your decisions and concerns. When I was on the res, and you had them grandpa, there was this one grandpa, he's gone, about 9 years ago. He'd get drunk, and the babies, he would fondle the babies, man. So my homies, half Navajo and Mexican, came over. He had the gun in his hand, shotgun, sawed off. He was a Marine, ex-Marine. I think he had been out for like 4 years, young guy. His wife was crying, and, you know, teenage kids was crying. I said, what's going on? I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. We had the cameras. He was drunk, funneling my baby. Oh, Lord. You know what? I could have reacted. Man, he got to go. I said, hey, man, don't shoot me, nigga. I ain't going to die like you think. We kind of held that shotgun right quick while we talk. Because I don't want you to react. People go dark places. Yeah, Mr. B. Just call me Red, Chuck. Just call me Chuck, Red, and one another. All right, Jim. That's what he said. So he gave me the shotgun. I unloaded that bitch. Says, listen here. Leave them in the dirt. I got you a brand new box of shells. I went over there, and his grandpa was on the sofa, drunk as hell. Big old belly, like he just ate a whole, like a lion, you know, eat a whole. It got to eating an ox or some shit. Just reeking of vodka. I kicked that nigga foot to get your ass up. He had been asleep for about 6 hours or so. about 57, 60, I don't know, something like that. But the weather and times, everything he did didn't wear well. I said, get the, and want him to watch it. He didn't know he had been recorded. And he just broke down crying. And he started talking. He was speaking in Navajo. And he started saying how he was abused. You see how that resounds? How that passes on? How that reverberates and affects your children as well. That doesn't mean everyone is going to come out molesting children, but intoxication and all the shit that come with it is a variable that's not meant to be. When there's so much pain and suffering, we're in a world of pain and suffering. Okay? So you got to have these honest conversations. And I was able to bargain where he didn't kill his man. I was able to help him get the family back together, get his grandpa some help. And I was there for a few more years before I got poisoned. And they were really happy. He wasn't drinking. Things change. And I always tell him, how you doing? You can't hold it. Now, I didn't want him to remember perspective. I says, how you doing? Be honest. And he says, there's moments, and I had to let him speak without interrupting. Well, I'm thinking about it. He's done it. I said, well, they're babies. You give them the best life. Never bring it to remembrance, even in arguments. Women, y'all do that shit, and that's stupid. But don't do, and you keep moving forward. It was magnificent until the fake demic happened. I think he went and he got the woo-wop and he got sick and whatever the fuck, all right? Self-reflection. Evaluate your motivations and consider if your choices are truly aligned with your values and the well-being of those around you. Because just because you think you're right and you have yet to live doesn't necessarily mean you are. I always tell you, I'm not right. I'm not here to be right. I'm here for you to we have to coexist as a plane. It's like when you're thinking about London Bridge, right? And all the houses that fell down, and you just got this bridge, right? So now you don't have the steeple and the big buildings. You don't have all that which was on London Bridge. How did it fall? What was not conversed or convened on? What was not done to protect it? All the way up into the 1940s, and some of them things were still on London Bridge. There was a grand city on it. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. In resource to the land, not the big crown. We have to communicate, people. We have to do better than yesterday. We have to not marginalize based on our skewed perception. We have to bring a new forefront in. The frontier, that's what they painted the fake Western movies on. What about the truth of the frontier? That without you, there is no frontier. You know what I mean? Somebody still don't believe I could. Oh my God. All right. Hey, I cut my mouth this morning. I had to see. I had to make sure. And it healed, I guess, in about 10 minutes. It healed. The line's there. It's like swirl up all around it where the cut is. Don't go cutting your mouth. Don't be stupid. All right? I told you I'm a little different. Aren't they revealing things, regardless of the lies or not? There's some things that haven't revealed themselves. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't nowhere ready. All right? I said, y'all are not ready for what's coming. Because you don't, some of that shit, a lot of it's fake, but they're pushing. But there's a lot of shit. You fell because your ancestors fell. Because there's It's a lot of stuff. I got a story to tell, and we'll get to that when it comes time. But I hope y'all take this to heart and stop participating in your own destruction. You know, always be of good instruction, even to yourself. All right? Okay. I hope, well, may that be some benefit to some. It may not be to all. All right? Choices. So I know, you know I can't stand. I didn't choose to have a baby. You choose to pull your little tallywhack out and put it into the JJ. And that's what comes from it when you didn't want to strap up. So you don't want to hear it. Okay? So it's choices, right? So when I hear people say, I didn't want, that's because it's pain. There's fear. There's monetary. There's all these things out here that negate the negative. When we think everything is magnificent and perfect. Might give me a good woman, be like, look, I'm building some stuff, but look, once some things come in, you can have the rest of the check. But I would expect that individual to be responsible. And if they want to boot that ass, get the fuck on. Come back when you get your shit together. Yeah? That's how I am. I take care of mine. Anybody can tell me otherwise, crazy. And when I say they aren't respectful, I give them the boot. I ain't gonna take care of that. If you refuse to take care of yourself, which takes care of me, why the fuck I'm gonna sit here and keep feeding your ass? I'm not gonna let you go hungry per se as far as the gullet, but as far as this, where the knowledge just keeps going and like hitting the upside the head like water and bouncing around, fuck all that. You gotta absorb some shit. The stuff that is beneficial, do not allow fucking negativity nowhere around me, nor around the people I'm invested in. Like I said, I know the darkness. I know it very well. But I also know the light. I kind of like the light. Say la. Let me shout everybody out. T over there farting asleep. I'll leave him alone today. Nah, I ain't gonna leave him alone the hell. Oh, Meg, Sharon, Nitsa, what's up, mama? Shabbat shalom. How far? T, oh, damn, T was. I'm trying to whisper in there. Damn it. I'm messing with him. Baby girl Slaughter. Hey, thank you for the donation, hon. Thank you, niece. Thank you, hon. Carrie, what's up, mama? All these magnificent, beautiful women up in here. Snoo at work. I think it's a busy day. It's Saturday. You know how that goes. ToLU'S, what's up, baby? How's she doing? I've been thinking about her. She's doing good. That's what I'm talking about. And if y'all don't subscribe to Ronald's channel, get more people over there, we're going to have a problem. Get some people to subscribe. I don't give if they don't want to watch. Get them to subscribe. Hey, subscribe to this channel, please. All right? And if they watch some videos, they'll like this shit. All right? Subscribe to T everybody. Everybody out to everybody. Yeah, PT Crew. Man, hey, man. I'm trying to be negative. Anybody that know me know I don't like no PT Cruisers, man. That's like driving. I don't like to be behind anybody with California license plates. Oh, man, I just don't. Hear that you're going to go see about Santa. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Lucy, what's going on? Say log in. Anybody that has a good soul and such, appreciate it. Hey, you know that saying, we all we got? We all we got. I just expect people to be the better them. I fuck with everybody because that's just what I do. but it's with purpose. Always is. What you can't avoid and hide from me fucking with you. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna call you all kind of retards and everything else. Nothing against them because people are important to me. Oh, my little man Zach had his birthday the other day. Yeah, he's the Big 10. He's autistic. I just really enjoy she's half Navajo and us. They met her. Magnificent, one of the little sisters. She's got a magnificent Navajo boyfriend who's ex-Marine. She's, I think, a manager now over at Safeway. But Zach, that's my heart. I'm gonna put some pictures of me and him, and man, I used to babysit him and a few other autistic children, and they trusted me because of the martial arts, and I was teaching them, and also because they didn't have to worry about me doing some dumb shit. Because I'm practical about my existence and how I look and deal with things. And one of the hardest things I ever got to do was attempt to teach autistic children when I realized it was them that was teaching me how to help them. Ain't that amazing? I thought autism was like something bad, like retardation or something. No. You learn from them. How can you deal with them if you don't learn to listen to them? The same thing with us. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to create scars or be scarred. All right? We're a little calloused up. But you know what I mean. Yeah, man, I used to have it. Because over there, it wasn't people from Cali. It was all the vehicles over there in Page, Flagstaff, everywhere. All of them are rented by idiots who don't know how to drive. And every time I got behind one, it had a California license plate. So it just created this false environment. No, I got a lot of homies that got Cali plates and they drive their behind. So boy, they don't get by better than me half the time. I'm just saying, the two and the PT Cruisers, you know the rentals, man, airports, they look like a bad Suzy Q with a Twinkie. They just look little marshmallows. I don't know. It's just something. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best. I'm seeking help from the earth to relinquish and relieve me of that perspective. Oh no, I don't know if I can do that. But anyway, but that's me. Okay, I'm working on it, and I am working on it. I can say PT Cruiser. The tobacco tastes better on my tongue. But I can say it now. I can even look at one. Oh, when Ganja's daughter was playing baseball, it's like they have these 3 broke down ass PT Cruisers. The white one, this blue one, this ugly blue, and then this black with brown fenders. It just looked like a, what do you call them? The Girl Scout cookie that got the nuts and the chocolate. Oh my goodness. I got to get my head out of there because I'm just looking at everything negative about that car. I want her car to work just fine. It's hers. And, you know what I mean? Oh man, don't build, don't create more. We don't need more of the company environment being antagonistic against the PT Cruiser. Okay? Put the word cruiser on that thing. It's just put a body with 4 wheels and a motor. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate covered one of the pecan sandies. That's my favorite, but they just ugly. They look like a turd. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Also my favorite though. You know what I mean? and I did that because I did this to stay in because right now we have a lot of individuals, the FBI, I say things about the bad people, not about the good guys. I'm not here telling everybody you need to be on the side of the ATT, the CIA and the FBI, and the ATF. A lot of you, if you study, you learn history, you know where it all comes from. It comes from negative places. And it's a creation. In order to create the organizations, to rewrite this big laws, when they don't know Constitution, stand behind it, they move to me. And this is what we're dealing with, overthrowing rules of government, this, that, and other for effective. And this is what we need to be focused on. But we need to be positive, not negate negativity. And we don't need to further be the deception and the breakdown of family. I like to see families all together. I like to see them be able to correlate and be able to respond. I'm a little old, a lot older. But anyway, wisdom doesn't come from being ignorant and ignoring things. The term wisdom, do y'all know where it originates from? I could just tell you, but that way if you look it up, you'd be like, you could have went verbatim. You know, I know how some of y'all are. Let me drink some of this green tea, because y'all can be rough. Yeah, y'all have some hard cases. Yeah. And if somebody else called me that old man from Phantasm, I'm going to come meet you. Yeah. I didn't feel like scrolling back. I think I literally have 5,000 tabs up here. I probably should close them all out and start all over again, right? The word wisdom comes from the old English word. You see how they go with this old English word, which is we create with original. Well, anyway, English word wisdom, which is a combination of wise and dumb judgment. Who was the individual about the 2 women and the baby? Just cut the baby in half. Okay. And as far as the etymology, the Proto-Germanic root wiz, or W-I-S, means to see, to know. The Latin word for wisdom is sapientia, which comes from sapere, meaning to taste, to discern. To discern is to have the verbiage or the knack. You know what I mean? In ancient Greek wisdom, well, we go these 3, and that's not the ancient languages. In ancient Greek, wisdom is Sophia, you know, the oracle, right? Which was a central idea in Greek philosophy and religion. An idea, right? So when you look at the whole old German word, right? You go Wasag, which means prophetic. And the old Norse word for wisdom is wisdom, right? Wisdom here, or something like that. And the Gothic word for wisdom is wisdoms. All it means is like a witch or somebody's spellcaster or something that is practical, that has more meaning than anything. And like if that road down there looks like it's very dark and it might not take us to where we need to go, and this one is longer, we choose to go down the shorter one and get hemmed up, it wasn't a wise decision based on taste, what we see, or even perception. So be wise, you know, have the knack, have a better taste for things. All right. Be of your own prophetic, but don't go around telling everybody like what you say is the God speak. Though the gods are speaking, don't mean that they're right. All right. So be wise, ascertain and gain, even if it's based on your perspective, until you actually step into your truth. All right, just because you're here don't mean my back is still sore. Damn it, I'm supposed to work out. I'm working out tomorrow. I ain't gonna work out today. I'm still sore. All right. Love the etymology. Like DJ. Oh yeah, DJ, man. Listen here, y'all go back, man. I go back and DJ be throwing. I'm a linguist too. He be throwing that stuff out, and I research stuff. DJ be throwing it out there. I don't know where he's at right now. I was in our chat on our phone sharing some new pictures, right? Just messing with it because we all men. I'm messing with it with the time and the period. Men can be men again and enjoy and love women. You know what I'm saying? And annoyingness, trusting the energy, running around. Yeah, this good stuff, guys. My 3rd attempt to save my truck. Oh, Sharon, okay. Yeah, hey, what was that you was looking at? Was that a UFO or something? Or what was that? I was looking at it, but your quality on your phone was so bad. My eyes was hurting. I was like, what? I think T came in. I don't know. I was there for about a good 20 minutes. I couldn't hang. I was like, man, listen, you know what I'm saying? You see, I got my glasses there. You know what I mean? Oh, there's my stuff. I don't eat them now because they're putting soy and all the other crap in them. They change them all. You know what's funny? On another note, y'all aware that Black Rock owns all 4 of the meat packing companies? You know who owns Black Rock, right? I'm just saying. But I still love my schnitzels and my steaks. You know what I'm saying? Okay. A G on my Grand, but it's a Toyota and the engine ain't wrecked yet. Oh, okay. You dropped the Grand on it. I wonder what you did to it. What kind of van you got, Gary? I'd be catching some craziness. I know it did look weird. I mean, I can see something. I was like, but I couldn't make it out because it wasn't that clear on with your camera. Mostly, okay. Yeah. Catch him, carry me. I appreciate it. Navi, yeah, absolutely. And Ganja got a lot of good stuff over there. All right. Delusions of Humanity too. You know what I mean? It's so good. They got rid of his first channel too. Y'all need to go and check it out. All right. Seriously. Hey, baby, you about to drop them babies? You build a nest yet? Huh? I put bread over there. I know I gotta get you some bird feed. I'm gonna get you some. I'll grab you some today if we get over there. But yep, Black Rock looking into it, on it all soon. Well, have y'all noticed that Signature and Safeway? Yeah, that's like no diversity. This is how sick they are. And they really look. Jesse Ventura said it best about, I don't know, 15, I don't forget how many years ago. How in the hell these people become billionaires? These people ain't shit. And they talk in these circles because they're doing very vile things. And y'all are more intelligent than them. And they never sweat, busted a knuckle, or anything. And everybody wants people to be billionaires. Well, you see what they do with them. The Diddy's and everybody else. They put them center street as to be some form of authority or something. That is some sick. How do people even buy into that? You know what I'm saying? It's bull. While the person's out here breaking their back, they're stealing from them, creating wars. You know, people have died and they don't even know none of this stuff. Exactly. You know what I mean? And then the people who are loyal to it, because they do perverted things, they get them hemmed up. You heard, what's that Mexican brother who was doing a lot of them gang movies? Exceptional guy. He's in Christ, and I respect that. You know, like I have no problem with the Muslims. Get on your damn deen. Stop being a hypocrisy. If you're gonna be a Christian, be a righteous one. But know that his name wasn't Jesus. His name was Emmanuel. And they had to hide that and change that. And they did that in the last 25 years, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Valve covers, okay. You know, you get those turned and everything. Forget that millimeter, yeah. But stop being part of the consortium of these delusional things, these parasitical organisms, and these people who hold themselves loyal because they've been conditioned. Stop being conditioned in the world of lies. You know what I'm saying, people? Sloppy changes at that. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I've been on for over an hour. It's nothing personal. It's no one directly. I just saw stuff. A lot of people talking things, and I realized a lot of these individuals, when they're calmness and yet they're so fluid, they know that you're in thought. You're gonna give energy to stuff. When you feel like you're giving energy to something, speak out loud. Say it over 100 times. Manifest something different. Everyone lift every voice and sing. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all need to be one voice. Instead of being pragmatic, to being all these multiple voices of noise. not resolving, not giving anything beneficial or consequential. You're giving everything based on perspectives that have nothing to do with the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? Let me get off of here. I'm going to get my little shake mixed up, cook a couple of steaks up, and then make the determination what we're going to do. I'm sore again, and they're doing their retarded shit. We're sitting here in the gulf of everything. I think they wanted to flame up. I think that's the reason why them idiots was over here yesterday checking the natural gas lines. I can't stand natural gas. I think that is, you know what I mean? Anywho, in the light of everything, I appreciate you guys taking time to listen. The old fogey like me. I'm not saying all this stuff is factual. I just read a bunch of stuff, even some AI stuff. Couple of scriptures, take it and do with it as you will. That's the positive way of saying it. Don't do as thou will, bull crap. No, take it and do as you, as you should. You know what I mean? Yes, dance. You know what I'm saying? Dance and sing it up and do your thing. Boom, 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 boom. Right? That's the world y'all come from, right? Make it work. Make it beneficial. I don't mind the people that come through and they look at it and they gaslight themselves. It's all right. You know what I mean? Let's be more. Let's be more. Let's benefit and be the benefit of one another. And the benefit doesn't mean a handout. It means we walk together. That's all. We correct the things. We don't have to be so arduously hard on one another. We don't have to be pressed. I know I say things sometimes, but I'm messing with heads. When I say things sometimes, I'm like, man, if that... And I let people know. And what do? They get beside themselves. All right? Beautiful sisters and brothers. See y'all later.